put it aside, and I'll take a minute or two, speak briefly, and then run to another meeting at 6 in Karen. I came in at around 1:30. Finding parking was a challenge. I ended up finding it at 2, then found my way here. I'm very pleased for your achievements as Sudanese community. I have dealt with the Sudanese in general, South Sudanese partially, and I must make this comment: you're very difficult people. And it doesn't matter what angle one comes from. One has to be very tactful how they deal with you. I have only known this man called William for 2 months. 2 months like this. My connection with William comes from Canada, not even here. I never knew him before last year, November, end of December. And a person that works together with CMA, that sends funds through us to the school that he alluded to, Sud Academy, communicated and wanted us to carry out some functions. And they mentioned and said, Mr. William will contact you, please work with him and see how you can work together to solve whatever problems that are there. And so William came with a group of, I think, 4 that introduced him. That this is William. One of them was a former student at Sud, and the others were community leaders. I have tried as hard as I can to understand that the description that he's given about the Sudanese community, and especially how you are broken down. But I have failed to understand how many chairpersons you have in your communities. That is where I have failed it. But I'm learning. And I'm looking forward to getting to meet as many chairpersons from different communities as possible. Because in understanding them, you understand how the different communities do work and how they try to solve the different problems. One of the things I must say that I'm pleased about is how you've worked so hard to achieve communities that are peaceful, that are secure, that all can feel they belong to, and all can feel they can be part of. And I pray that for you, Mr. William, and your team, as you chair your community, that you try to make sure that even those who didn't vote for you find room in your being their chairperson. Even those who do not support you find room in finding service from your office and your board as you serve them. And as you do that, they will find room to also accept, even though you are not their favorite choice, accept that you are the leader the community has chosen. And I believe it's for a period of 2 years. In that sense. But serve them with a sense of understanding that time is never on our side. But as always, time is a challenge in trying to achieve your MOU and all the vision and purposes, objectives that you've set out to do in that short period of time. Please be cautious of those who may not be able to speak for themselves. Especially when your real supporters are louder, they are more visible, and they are actually more aggressive than those that may not necessarily have been the selected, or those that selected you as a leader. Let me share with you a couple of things that I pray would help you and your team. And this is what I do as I lead a team of 315 people that serve Christian Mission Aid in South Sudan, in Kenya, and in Uganda. Be a servant leader. What does that mean really, to be a servant leader? Just serve. Anybody who serves because they have a position. Positional leadership is the weakest leadership one can ever have. If you can serve without a title, then you are a servant. It will look this way. As a servant, have empathy. Be compassionate to others. Be selfless. Serve even when you're not going to benefit from it. Key to that, be humble. It doesn't mean that humility is being trampled upon by everybody that comes. I thought some friends, especially some of the community, from the Sudanese community, would assume that being humble is being, let me stamp on you because you're supposed to be humble and you're supposed to listen to me. No, leadership and humility doesn't necessarily mean that you be trampled upon. Be firm, but be humble as you do so. Okay? Let me also mention that work at being authentic. In doing so, collaborate. Here is where you need to bring those who didn't vote for you. That you may be right, but find out what's their view and bring it along and see how it can merge with yours so you can lead them together. If you can be able to collaborate with them in a caring way, in a compassionate way, in an honest way, as you're being open-minded. Don't be closed into your decisions and not listening to theirs. Be open-minded, listen to theirs. That will require patience from you, because dealing with people is the most challenging thing. And you may sing the right song, but unless you patiently wait for them to understand the tune, they may never understand the message in the music. So take time to be patient as you're also self-aware of what's going on with you. Some principles I'll let you understand and be with is encourage diversity of thought. Diversity of thought encompasses a myriad of traits. And as many people as you lead, you'll find as many thoughts available for you to listen to. Encourage the diversity that you have available for you. Create a culture of trust. Mistrust creates fear. People don't trust you. They're afraid of any decision you make, even though it's a good one. Trust is one of the hardest things to regain once it's been broken. So I pray that you'll be able to have a culture that's created of trust. But also have an unselfish mindset. One that is not about you, me the leader. This morning I was cleaning a garage that is owned by Christian Mission Aid. And my staff don't know I was there cleaning a whole garage, 800 by 800 square feet. I got men from other places. Monday they'll come and find a clean garage, but they may not know who did it. It doesn't have to be about me. I could pick any of the 315 and say, I'm summoning you to the offices at the headquarters in Aweil, down at the garage. I need that place clean by Monday morning. And they will run there and do it. But remind yourself, it's not about you. It's about serving other people. If you want to become a servant leader, these 10 characteristics must become part of you. Listen. Have empathy. Be willing to be aware of other people around you. So always have a 360 mentality, who's around me. So you are seeking how to serve them. Persuasion. When they're not really on your side, find ways to collaborate and persuade them to come towards your side. Have a foresight that is beyond just who is on your room. And then, be a good steward. This has been given to you. You don't own it. You're just but a steward. One of the problems we faced over the years with a small school called Sud Academy is the mentality of ownership. An assumption, I own it. You don't own nothing. You're a steward of it. And a time comes when a steward must return that which has been given for them to be a steward of. When that time comes, are you willing to say, I've led you for 2 years, I was just but a steward of it, I'm willing to help the next person come and lead this great community. I pray God's blessings to you. I pray God's blessing to the Sudanese community. We are your friends here in Kenya. Everything that's accessible to me is accessible to you. If I break the law, I will go to jail. If you break the law, you'll go to jail. So just know that whilst you are in this beautiful land, enjoy every access, education, opportunities, just as I do. Be always competitive. Work on yourself to be the best you, so you can be able to be placed there with the very best and get the opportunities to be able to do that which others can do also. Never fear and never ever walk with those who are not willing to be accountable to others. May God bless you. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you so much.